Hi everyone, this is Mohi. I'm going to take you through a question that I found in this group, which quite a few of us found a challenge and some parents weren't sure of, and some tutors are also maybe thinking of it in a slightly different way. So what is this question? So thank you firstly to Chipo. She says that she found a question in the 11 plus Tiffins school exam, and it goes something like this: AB plus C equals 35, CB plus A equals 80. What is the sum of A, B, and C? Now we can think of it in two different ways here. We can think AB represents a number, right? A is a number and B is a number separately. Or we can think AB is a number, A represents the number of tens that number has, and B represents the number of ones. And that's the way I initially thought of it. I didn't think of it as an algebra question. I thought of it as a question where you've got a 2-digit number, add a 1-digit number, that gives 35. And because it's AB and you've got ABC again, ABC and ABC again in the second line, those digits are the same. So where if I write 2 here, if I write 2 there, then I'm going to have to write 2 here because this represents A and B. This represents C, and then again, you've got CB plus A here as well. So firstly, the way I would kind of think of it as with my children, which I did today, was I've got a 2-digit number add a 1-digit number that gives me 35. What is the possible values, right? And so firstly, I can think, what's the largest 1-digit number? 9, right? So 35 take away 9 is 26. 26 add 9 gives me 35. Is that okay so far? 26 add 9 is 35. What else could my values be? It could be 27 add 8 is also 35. 28 add 7 is also 35. And it can keep going on, right? Until we get to 34 add 1 equals 35. Because if it's a 1-digit number, 1's the smallest, right? Right, so we've got 34 add 1 equals 35. Now, what do we recognize here? That if I know that this is my A value, this is my A value, that's my B value, that's my C value, we can say that A is always going to be 2 or 3. A equals 2 or 3. Now, that's going to help us a lot because our second line, CB plus A equals 80, is going to really open up now because I've got this. A is equal to 2 or 3. Now, if A equals 2 or 3, then we're saying a 2-digit number add A is 80. Now, it could either be 2 or a 2-digit number add 3 equals 80. And so that just leaves us with two answers, right? It could be 78 or 77. Now, there's another assumption I made, okay? And because we've said that A, B, and C represents digits, and the fact that they've written A, B, and C, not A, B, and B, or A and B, that must mean that A, B, and C are different. A, B, C are 3 different digits, right? Or different numbers, right? You can think. So that kind of means that we can rule out this one here. This is ruled out because here you can see that you've got 7 and 7 here. We're saying C and B are both 7. That's not possible. So the only one that is possible is this one here. And that tells me that A is going to be, what's A going to be? A is going to be, what does it say here? A is 2. A is 2. B is 8. And C is 7. And therefore, the question, what is A plus B plus C, is going to be 2 plus 8 plus 7. 2 plus 8 is 10 plus 7 is 17. And so my final answer is going to be 17. The sum of A, B, and C is 17. And that's how I would solve this question. So the key to this question is really realizing really quickly and early on that A can only be 2 and 3. And also The other part of this question is that you have to be clear that it's not talking about algebra, it's talking about digits, okay? We're not thinking AB is A times B, we're thinking AB is A groups of tens and B groups of ones. And that's how we can solve this question. Quite a simple question, really. But if we think of it in a more algebraic way, not that the algebra makes it challenging, it's that the actual question maybe had a line missing from cheapo. It was a great question, but that kind of confused a lot of people. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you another time. Take care, everyone. Bye.